for BAR in Australia, so by failing to finish the race, the team guaranteed new engines in Malaysia without gaining a penalty.
As the regulations gave us the opportunity to start with a new engine for this race, then that's bound to be good for us. It's going to be two tough races, and I think having the engine being out of phase with most of the other cars should be good for us as well.
But by resorting to technicalities in the rules, it suggests their confidence has faded.
We're confident. We've got with the engine life at the moment, but clearly given a disappointing weekend for us in Melbourne, then we took the obvious decision for us, which was to start this race with new engines on both cars.
No loopholes were required to put Anthony Davidson into the second race seat when Takuma Sato fell ill with a fever. When race day dawned, temperatures rocketed, sending both the crowds and drivers desperately in search of some shade. But the heat has already got to Ferrari. If they thought things would improve after Australia, they were wrong. Their cars line up 12th and 13th, and it's Rubens ahead of Michael again. The start approaches. And it's former teammates Jarno Trulli and Fernando Alonso who lead off the grid for the formation lap. There's 56 laps to do in one of the most grueling races on the calendar. Can Alonso keep his cool at the front? The lights go out and the cars make the most of the wide circuit. Alonso protects his line from Trulli, but Jarno needs to watch Fisichella. Ralf Schumacher tries to steal fourth from Mark Webber. The Renaults are first and third, and that's fine for Flavio. There's action further back. Jenson Button scored his first F1 podium here last year. Now he makes a move on Kimi Raikkonen. He's through. But wait, he's slowed down, and there's smoke coming from the car. He's slipping right down the order with a rapidly disintegrating engine. Jeff Willis looks concerned. And rightly so, this cannot be happening. Both BARs are giving out plumes of smoke. Button pulls off the track. It's all over for this weekend. Now he's joined on the sidelines by his teammate Anthony Davidson, and it's only lap 3. The heat is on at Honda, and Jenson wants to know why.
Engineering an engine to do 3 laps is not hard. It's the whole race, and you know, compared to last year, we've made a huge step back in every area, it looks like at the moment. But it's just not good enough because we're quick. That's the annoying thing, you know. Our pace was very good, and for the amount of fuel we had on board, it's very disappointing, but it's got to change, and I don't think it's going to change straight away. That's the only worry.
My first race with BAR Honda, and not exactly what I wanted, but while it lasted, it was fun.
Well, I'm very angry, but there you go.
Kimi Raikkonen has very little to smile about either. His right rear tyre is in shreds. He'll have to make a stop for a new one. A tyre valve failure on the outlap following his first pit stop caused the problem, and now he's struggling to get back to the pits. Will the car have sustained any further damage? He makes his way back on track, but Ron Dennis wants answers. At the front, Fernando Alonso is making it look so easy. This is the gap to second-placed Jarno Trulli. But Fisichella is slipping back.
Giancarlo, you lose a huge amount of time in the middle sector. I don't know what's going on in the middle sector, but that's where you need to concentrate. You lose a massive, massive amount of time. 1 second in the middle sector, nearly 1.5 seconds to Fernando.
Fisichella has it all to do, but it's all over for Jacques Villeneuve.
I lock front wheels all the time, and if I just try to be a little bit more aggressive and push, then I lock the rears, so not sure what to do. Oh, I'm having a hard time with this car.
Fisichella has not managed to improve his middle sector. Now he's being caught by Ralph and Webber. Ralph makes his move. Webber goes defensive, but Ralph doesn't budge. And his former team cannot believe it. Now Nick Heidfeld joins in the scrap. Ralph watches as Heidfeld makes a move on Webber. Then manages to grab a piece of the action himself. Now he's hounding Webber. Until Nick has a go at him. Eighth place Rubens Barrichello is under pressure from the 2 Red Bull drivers. The team shows real promise this season, and they know they must take every opportunity to score points. Rick Parfitt of Status Quo could do with some ice in the sun, while DC retains his cool and easily passes Rubens. This is something we haven't seen for a while. And it's about to get worse. Christian Klein makes light work of the Brazilian. Ralf Schumacher has dropped back, so Fisichella is being plagued by both Williams drivers. And they look fired up for the attack. But technical director Sam Michael doesn't want any silly errors. Heidfeld gets a clear view of his teammate making his way round the Renault, giving the Williams mechanics cause for celebration. But Giancarlo is not done yet. Despite the debris from Kimi's car, he moves left, Webber right, then they both go for the same piece of tarmac. The Sepang circuit is wide, but not that wide, nor is Flavio's smile. The drivers are furious. So what happened?
He overtook me before the last corner. Then just after, I overtook him again.
I don't know how he was going to repass me again. His tyres were absolutely finished.
In the last corner, I went through to the corner and I saw him coming from the outside.
So he come down the inside, so I went back to the braking on the clean line. And he comes straight in the side. He braked very late on the inside on the dirty lines.
But there was no possibility for him to overtake me. And for me, there was no space enough and we had the accident. It's not my fault.
I don't know how he was ever going to stop better than me because he had no tyres and he was on the dirty side.
Their body language says it all. Christian Albers has a blue flag moment, but he's not the only one being lapped. Jarno Trulli is about to put one on Rubens Barrichello. But the Ferrari is not easy to pass. Finally, he does it, to the delight of his team. Barrichello, however, doesn't get a chance to claim that lap back. A top 6 finish is lost thanks to a piece of rubber that got lodged in his rear wing, upsetting the balance of the car and damaging the rear tyres. He's not the only one with problems. Ralf Schumacher needs a new nose cone. Every part of the process is closely scrutinised. And not just by Toyota. McLaren get Montoya out ahead of Ralf when he rejoins the track after his pit stop. Back at the front, it's Fernando Alonso taking the final few turns towards his first win of the season.
Again, you are the best. You are the best. And we show everybody again.
Fantastico, bravo!
After 4 years of preparation and 3 years of racing, Toyota finally make the podium thanks to Jarno Trulli. Unbelievably, they are currently second in the Constructors' Championship.
It's just like a victory because it's the first podium for Toyota, for those guys which has been working so hard over these days, over the past years. Not great results in the past, and now me and Ralph, we are showing good progress, and it's all about working and being strong.
Bernie Eccleston is a man who appreciates hard work and is keen to see it pay off. Fisichella did it in Australia, now it's Alonso's turn in Sepang. It's just what the team have been waiting for.